Hey guys, welcome back to Creative Witchy Mumma. Today I'm going to talk about living low tox and what it means to me, because I think to everybody it means something a little bit different. Firstly, I do want to apologize. There's lots of traffic outside, so if you do hear that, I'm sorry. It's just where I live, can't help it. And you will hear H as well. I've just popped him down for a little nap, so he's just starting to go off now, but you may hear him in the background too. But yeah, what it means to me basically is just to try and I guess substitute whatever I can for something that is more chemical free, more whole, like whole foods, or products so they're less chemicals, or no chemicals, preferably. And what I try and do is I try and make a lot of stuff myself. That's not for everybody, I don't think. I actually really enjoy doing it. So whenever I run out of something, I will try and create it myself. I've got a lot of ingredients that I can try and make it with. I use a lot of essential oils, use a lot of carrier oils, a lot of oil-based products, whether it's for cleaning, whether it's for around the house. There's a few things that I haven't been able to kind of nail down yet, but I'm still trying. But what it also means to me is like trying to, I guess, substitute things out as well that I've realized are quite bad. And, I think we're learning things all the time. I'm going through the process at the moment of replacing my plastic chopping boards. Now, I'm not one for just throwing things out. So I will wait until they've had their use, and then I will discard, and then I'll replace with a wooden chopping board. So I've got a couple now, still got a couple of plastic and just kind of working my way through. Same with containers, trying to work my way through out of getting rid of, any silicone, any plastic, and just kind of stick to glass wherever I can. Same with measuring jugs or anything that I can try and swap out, I will. Cooking pots. I've got rid of all but one non-stick pan now. And so I use cast iron or stainless steel. I mainly use my stainless steel now, purely because they clean so well. My cast iron, I love them, but they are a lot more maintenance. Look, I clean them with just regular products like literally vinegar, water, lemon, and bicarb. That's it. So they're so easy to clean, but they can take a little bit of elbow grease. So if you're prepared to put it in, then that's totally fine. But yeah, I'm just trying to do things one by one and consume less. Obviously I said that in my thrifting video. I try and go secondhand first wherever I can. But then also trying to swap things out, try not to buy as many clothes. If I'm going secondhand. Or trying to find something that's really good quality, trying to find organic cottons, any organic products and things like that. And I think everything has its pros, everything has its cons. And I guess that's what it kind of means to me. Like living that low tox lifestyle is really just trying to replace things, anything that is chemical driven, to try and bring into the home something more natural. Since the day that Harrison was born, I've used cloth nappies. Now, look, those cloth nappies, they're not all 100% organic cotton. They're not. Some of them have microfiber inserts. So it's like, it's 10 of one, 10 of another. Like you just, you've got to find the balance for you. But what I will say is those reusable nappies, I actually bought all of them secondhand. So some of them had been worn, some of them hadn't, some of them just, been worn like once. So although I hadn't picked out, that kind of organic cotton or, really good materials, I still went for the secondhand. So kind of, I don't know, like everyone is going to pick their own path, and what it means to them. But I think just slowly but surely, more and more things in my home are becoming less chemical driven, more long lasting, and I'm making a lot more. And then on top of that, I think trying to mend things as well. we live in this world of like, you know, oh, just go out and buy something new. I think that actually then causes, you know, more of the chemicals, more of the this, more of the that. Like it causes more problems when we're just adding to the consumerism. So mending things, I use organic cotton. So if I'm sewing anything, I'll always use a cotton rather than a polyester. You know, like there's just so many things that I try and do. And I actually have like, I've got a small design business where I design material and I make heat packs, eye pillows, baby bibs, and that's like a mixture of both. For the heat packs and eye pillows, I make a washable cover. So to do that, I print it on organic fabrics, and it's just local. It's local here in Melbourne. I go and pick it up. You know, I've got a great relationship with the printers. You know, like it's really nice to be able to do that. And then the internal parts, the internal like cushion cover, I guess, I usually buy from a secondhand store, but I will always buy cotton. But you know, like, so you've got to try and get the balance of what's right for you. And I don't think it's, well, for me, and I can't say this for everybody because everyone will have their own path, but for me, it's not about throwing everything out, not using it, or just discarding it, adding to the problems of, you know, land waste, and then replacing it with something else, because A, it's expensive to do, B, it's part of the problem, and C, if there's nothing wrong with the items, just keep on using them. Well, that's, for me, that's how it's been. But then slowly but surely things will change, things will you know, be replaced when they're ready to be replaced. I don't know about you. What do you do? Like, are you on a Low-tox journey? Do you try and use Low-tox in your house? What do you use for your cleaning products? What do you use for like your body products? Everything like that. I'd love to know. Have you started a journey? Have you been on it? Come off it? Are you looking to go into it? Is it not for you? Yeah, tell me, let me know. Like the more and more people that I talk to, the more and more people I hear and see actually making their own products, or at least supporting local businesses to get their products made with low-tox ingredients and really, really natural. So yeah, well, I'd love to know what everybody else is doing. But some of the other things that I'm doing is like, I stopped burning candles. Like I was burning candles like you would not believe, like a very well-known brand here in Australia, and I loved them. And then I moved away to just diffusing essential oils or incense sticks, because the perfume that's in them is horrendous. It's not good for us to breathe in. It's not good for our skin. And they're just the things that I've read about and that I've done my research on. And I've tried to come away from perfume as well. I don't use any perfume in any, you know, deodorants. I do still have one perfume that I use very, very sparingly. But then I've tried to get an oil version of it. It's not quite as nice, but you know, I suppose these are the little sacrifices that we need to make. I make all of my facial products, or if not, I buy them from a beautiful little apothecary in Dalesford. So they make a lot of their ingredients, their tinctures, everything on site. So, you know, again, it's all like very natural cleaning products. Like I said earlier, like a lot of my cleaning is done with vinegar, lemon. I mean, lemon's awesome. You know, just warm water and a bit of elbow grease. I do make my own dishwashing liquid as well, and my own hand soap. I have to, because I use cloth nappies, I do soak them into a solution, which again is bicarb, vinegar, hot water, and tea tree oil. So, and some people steer away from some of those things. Great. You know, you got to do what's right for you. In my washing machine, I came away from all the washing products. I use soap berries. And then for a softener, or like to give it a nice smell, I just use a bit of vinegar and some essential oil. I mix it up. Yeah, so like they're just some of the things that I'm doing, I guess, to try and be better and live that low tox lifestyle. But it's still quite new for me, really, like probably the last few years. And I think that is still very new. And I think there is definitely a lot more that I can do. Like I could probably give up my coffee. I don't know, but I don't know. It's, you know, some things you're gonna stick with, and other things you won't. So, yeah, hit me up in the comments. I would love to know what you're doing. I think this will be a bit of a topic that I talk about on and off, because it's quite a big part of my life. It's a big part of, you know, what I do with Harrison. It's a big part of what I do, you know, because I do make so many products. I love to teach people too. So you'll see lots of the videos, of me creating a lot of those products, and I hope you are inspired to make your own, because so many of them are so easy as well. They're so easy, and I think sometimes we complicate things. We go, oh, you know, too hard baskets, too much, you know, I don't have the ingredients. Most of the time we have the ingredients, or we might only need one more ingredient and a jar or something, and it's, you know, it's really that simple. You can save a lot of money too, and in the long run, I think you save time. I think you can make big batches yourself. You can do a lot more when you're at home, and you have a lot more control over it. If you or your kids react, or anybody in your family reacts, cut something out of it. It's going to be really easy to find that the problem causing ingredient, rather than, you know, a list as long as your arm, to try and find what's causing any irritants or anything like that on your skin, or, you know, whatever. So yeah, but yeah, hit me up, and if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. I've got so much more to talk about. I've got so many more videos coming, lots of things to make, and I hope you're all there with me. Till next time. Mwah.